As a keen cook, I know how fresh herbs can make a huge difference to the flavours of even the most basic of meals. This is my herb garden, which I built last year from some leftover sleepers. You don't need to have something like this and can easily grow these herbs in pots. You can also buy raised planters online, a link to some I've placed in the description below. And if you want to cheat, you can simply buy a live herb plant from the supermarket and plant it straight into compost. Just be aware that some herbs, such as basil, are susceptible to the frost, so avoid planting them outdoors until May. Let me show you the herbs that I find to be essential for my garden to help with my day-to-day cooking. Parsley is native to Greece, Morocco and the former Yugoslavia. It's been introduced and naturalised in Europe and elsewhere in the world with suitable climates, and is a widely cultivated herb. Parsley is an excellent addition to salad and matches very well with white fish and chicken. I can highly recommend gnocchi with parsley, butter and samphire. It's absolutely beautiful and fresh in flavour. Parsley also pairs very well with boiled eggs. Parsley isn't hardy in most parts of the UK, so you will probably need to grow a new plant every year. Thyme is packed full of flavour. As a perennial, thyme is hardy in the UK and will give years of sprigs. It requires very little maintenance. Thyme is an antioxidant and an excellent addition to all manner of dishes. Thyme lends itself well to chicken, soup, stews, but especially chopped up and sprinkled over roast potatoes. Chives are one of my favourite herbs and very underrated. I particularly like chives sprinkled over scrambled eggs or added to cottage cheese. Chives have a very mild onion flavour and in spring produce beautiful purple flowers. Chives are hardy and can make it through the winter without any care required. Chives pair well with fish such as herring and can be frozen with very little effect on flavour. Sage has been used since ancient times for warding off evil, snake bites, increasing women's fertility and more. The Romans referred to sage as the holy herb and employed it in their religious rituals. Sage pairs very well with all types of dishes including fish, meats, and is an excellent addition to homemade tomato pizza sauce. It also pairs very well with basil. Rosemary is an aromatic evergreen shrub with leaves similar to hemlock needles. It's native to the Mediterranean region but is reasonably hardy in cool climates including the UK. I've had this plant for over 12 years. Rosemary is an excellent addition to lamb. Try slow cooking a leg of lamb with fresh rosemary, garlic and red wine. I promise you won't be disappointed. Coriander, also known as cilantro, is an annual herb which you'll have to replace each year, but which is definitely one of my favourites. Most people find this herb to have a tart, lemon or lime taste, but some people can't stand the flavour and find it to taste soapy or even rotten, so be careful when using it. Coriander is well known for its use in curries, but I like to add it to blended chickpeas with garlic to make a fresh and fragrant hummus. I also like to add some lemon juice for an extra pop. Mint is probably the most well-known garden herb, but it comes with a warning. Mint is invasive and I highly recommend you plant it in a separate pot. Failure to do this will result in the roots taking hold of the herb planter and before you know it, it will take over your space. Mint is an excellent addition with lamb or just in hot water as a tea with lemon and lime. Bay is a member of the laurel family. The leaves of this plant are great used in stews and slow cooked recipes, but the leaves remain woody and should be removed before serving. Light in flavour, bay is a great addition to soups and stews and should be slowly simmered or steeped. And finally, my favourite of all the herbs, basil. Basil has many uses in the kitchen. It's an absolute must for any pizza sauce, and it matches amazingly well with tomatoes, such as a sauce for meatballs. You can also make your own pesto from fresh basil, which will keep much longer in the fridge than most commercial products. Basil leaves can be eaten fresh in salads, and basil is an absolute must for all herb gardens. but don't plant it out until May or until the risk of all frosts have gone, as it will die. So that's my list of essential herbs for the garden. I know I would have missed out your favourite, perhaps oregano. So why not drop me a comment in the box below and tell me what I should be adding to my herb garden this year. Thanks for watching, and please consider dropping this video a like if you found it useful. I'll leave some of the recipes mentioned in the description below.